Welcome back to episode number 3 of the Gary V and Sasha V koi pond build here in New Jersey. Today we are harvesting these insanely big stones for the waterfall. I cannot tell you how huge these stones are. Look at that. It's gonna be an epic day. We still have some rain, but I would say let's go!
Many crazy America.
Look at that. It is unbelievable. We are literally destroying the whole garden, but it's for a very good goal, a nice purpose. We are building this beautiful 400,000 gallon koi pond for Gary and Sasha V. And although it's raining, everyone is so excited because today for the wall with the beautiful waterfall. And look how beautiful these stones are. They look so natural. We got them out of the forest, the own forest. Look at that. This is some massive heavyweight lifting. Unbelievable. So we're working with a couple of crews on this project, and that is the cool part. Everyone is working together, and this pond today, I hope in this episode, as the weather gods have to be positive with us, this pond build will get more shape, because when you get these big boulders in on the right place, we can really start building the pond. And we have a couple of days left, so I'm really excited to see at the end of the day. And hopefully it's much better weather. I want to see some of those big boulders over here. I'm sorry, Sasha, we're destroying your garden, but it's for a good purpose.
That's right.
This is absolutely...
Can you believe this?
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And it's a blessing that you have these
Right.
boulders on your
Right.
property.
Yep.
It's like, this is gonna be...
That's a treasure. It's like unbelievable. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Jeff, a quick update. What is the plan with the wetland filter?
Yeah, we're gonna get the plumbing coming in from the one upflow intake bay, and then we're gonna plumb out this area. This area is really cool. So we have 3 rows of eco block. At the bottom, we've done piping there that'll be able to back flush the whole system and clean it whenever they want. It's going to get connected here, and then there'll be gate valves down there that they can just open when they're ready to back flush this system. So it's a really cool way to keep the system nice and clean and operating the way we expect it to, without having to do a lot of maintenance and clean outs in the future. So it's going to be a great system with the blocks. And the advantage to just doing it right down on the bottom flat versus having some type of piping system, there's different companies that do that. That whole side that's piped like this gets sludge and you can't clean it. With it being flat bottoms, cleans right out.
So what we're doing is we're grabbing the rest of these boulders on the hillside and we're buttoning up our lily pockets here, and then we'll be bellowing up containing this area with more riprap and smaller rock to button it out. Yeah.
Good morning, my friend. You are very quiet today. What's going on?
Oh, hey, we're live from the big build. I'm gonna go see how deep that water is right now. It's deep.
And you have wet feet now.
Maybe a little bit.
We just started. How can you do it?
I brought 3 pairs of socks.
We cannot have you sick on the project the rest of the week. Come on. That was irresponsible. Don't let Jeff see that.
Oh yeah, he walked away when he saw that happen.
It's nice to give you a little overview of what the work that we have done in the last 1.5 days. It was very sad that we have to stop yesterday because of the rain, but we made a lot of progress. And when you work with so many people on a project like this, things can go really fast. And as you can see from this side, we're getting done from that part, but the big part and the coolest part is where I'm standing right now, where we are going to get these huge boulders from there. I'm still wondering how they are going to get that done. So we have the big excavator right now on the spot where we are going to build this insane waterfall. A couple of things are very important when you build a pond like this. First of all, we need some foundation where we can keep these big boulders on their place. So that's why we're dumping this gravel and these huge purple stones here. Because it's a clay soil, we need to be very careful. But we're working with a very heavy machine. That means that we need to create a platform where we can work safely when we are picking up these boulders. And they weigh thousands and thousands of kilograms or pounds. I don't know how to pronounce it well. But as you can see right now, we are making this foundation so we can put these big boulders for the waterfall on this side.
So we're making a gravel base so we got structure because the clay was really wet and soft. So to get a structure for those big rocks that we pulled out, we just need a solid foundation.
So how we're doing on the lily pots here?
We're doing really good. We're getting this last bit of it set, tied in, and then we can all concentrate on the waterfall. We've got just a little bit of break in the weather, so it's good timing, so that way we can get this all set.
The amount of rocks that are already in here are approximately, normally when you have to buy it, around $70,000-$80,000. This is pretty cool, but we're so lucky we have these rocks. And well, we have more coming in. I do get the feeling that like it's such a big pond, we need more, like way more. Do I need to move? All right, safety first. I went out of the way.
Towards me a little bit.
That's a beautiful stone. I like the round shape of it. That's gorgeous.
Really close. We've got maybe one more stone here, one stone right behind you, one down here, and then we're gonna have this set, and then we're gonna bring in the smaller riprap and fill in all the gaps.
That's cool.
It's a little challenge for everybody at home. I'd like you to tell me how many gallons you think are gonna be in this pond here. Comment below, let us know. Demi yesterday told us that it probably will be around 400 to 450,000 gallons of water.
Yeah, that's insane. It's crazy.
Especially once we get the water in for the bog.
Oh, definitely. So I'm on the road to 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. We are at 900,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed and you watch this video, click on the subscribe button and the like button. You help me out, you help the channel out, and we can make more of these amazing projects.
You want 10 or 12,000 pounds, maybe.
And you should be able to lift it?
I mean, the payloader could lift them a little bit, so I should be okay with this.
Yeah, because you're gonna remove the bucket, right?
When we lift, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that saves some weight as well.
Yes, sir.
That is insane. Look at that, how big that is, just as a comparison. Oh my God, we're gonna try. So we're gonna put it on that hook. Step out of the way, guys.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Hard hat ain't gonna save you with that.
Wow. If this thing snaps, I'm dead. I'm standing behind a stone, guys. I'm scary. Just don't want anything to happen here. All right, so what's happening right now, and this is what I do understand, the line is too long. So it makes it, the crane has to go up too high.
Want to try this?
To lift it. So
Oh yeah, that'll fit.
we got that one. That is great. We're gonna put that on that part. We're gonna drop the bucket, and then we're gonna make the line a little shorter, so we have to pull it up a little less higher, which means we can still remain a lot of strength of this excavator.
All right, this is what we were gonna go with. Doesn't fit on there, so we're gonna use a little force. Hey!
It's just exploded up.
But now, taking that on and off. You want to put that on the chin? I mean,
Now that our balancing strap.
right. It'll set it off. We'll get the 6-foot elevation video too.
Pond inspector, pond digger, pond builder. You're back. We missed you this morning here at the build. What was going on?
I had to download some files for the podcast. Like I don't have good connectivity here, and so I had to go back and yeah.
We should have some
That's
like.
the problem with podcasting.
What's
You know?
it's from Elon Musk, the Wi-Fi. What's it called?
Starlink.
Starlink. We need
Yeah.
some Starlink over
I
here.
told Brian to call Elon, but I guess he was busy today.
We can ask if he can get some satellites up here just for us.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's time to fill all these empty places up with some beautiful stones and rocks, which give it already a more natural look. So this is pretty cool. We use different types of stones and rocks to give some different perspective. Also some different sizes. Those stones on that side are a little bit bigger. We are still busy, guys, with preparing the waterfall at this moment. We probably will go for lunch first, and then we'll really get started with these huge boulders.
So they'll be able to service the pump vault using these stepping stones. This is more of just a disguise the pump vault, but the intake bay.
Yeah, but it's
beautiful stone.
It's getting shape now, huh?
It is, yeah. Starting to come together. Look good. You know, when we first place these stones, you know, all the bottoms are exposed, but as we kind of fill in with gravel around them, it really makes them look like they're coming out of the earth. So just a nice touch.
So it is finally time to get the boulders to the place where we're gonna start building the waterfall. As you can see, these are some big ladies. Here we go, guys. I'm so excited for this.
These big rocks are exciting, invigorating, but threatening as well. You know, you got to be on your toes, everyone. And sometimes people they just let their guard down a little bit, you know, because of the intensity of everything, you know. So oftentimes when we're doing stuff like this, I'm watching everybody. You know, it's funny because I got Danielle's face over here. Maybe he's never touched a rock this big before. His face is just like, he's holding the rock in the air like this. I'm gonna die, you know? So everyone's gotta be on their toes.
Keep going, stay down. Just right there.
Maybe a little too much to drink, but I've been slinging rocks. I've been running around in the mud. I mean, it has just been crazy. Stuff I usually don't get to do in my day-to-day. So this has been incredibly cool to see how something like this gets put together. But I have some questions for you. Yeah, you're getting interviewed this time. So
right.
What has been your favorite part of this build so far? And look at that.
Yeah,
we got so much going on behind us.
So my favorite part is that I'm not used to build these type of ponds. This natural look is such an incredible experience. And I know this is a very special project, let's be honest. It's a project for Gary Vee and his father, working together with Fish Ponds and Atlantic Oasis, which I'm a proud ambassador of. So it's pretty cool to see everyone here together, also with all the contractors, to work this out and get this amazing pond done. It's almost 400,000 gallons, keep repeating that, but the coolest part is, and Sasha told me this morning, and that was some kind of lucky moment for me. I said, Sasha, we're destroying your garden. And he said, I don't care. I've got my own treasure. I said, what do you mean, treasure? These boulders, these massive stones are unique. I mean, the amount of stones we have over here, if you have to order it,
Worth a fortune.
We're talking about $150,000 or even higher to get it here. So I understand why he's saying that this is a treasure. And I know we don't have the space in Europe for these type of ponds, but I would love to see more natural koi ponds like with the stones in Europe, and like with a great combination of all the great filtration system and techniques we have. So I mean, we're working on it, and it's pretty cool. So that was a really good question. It was a really nice moment for me. But I think it's so cool that we now see progress on the third day. Yesterday we had to stop because of the weather. It was so rainy, it rained all night, so I was afraid that we wouldn't be able to get this 80,000 pound excavator up this hill, because we have a hill and he is carrying these couple of thousand pounds of stones. It's insane. So I can't wait to see this wall getting shape, and from there on, yeah, just enjoy it. I think it's a great project, and I really love the way how I can do multiple episodes on this. So yeah, it's cool, and I hope people subscribe. So if we get more subscribers, we're on the road to 1 million, guys. Come on, leave a like, leave a comment. We can do more projects like this together with Atlantic, together with Fitz. This is how we do it, and this is how we build the industry. So yeah, thanks.
Like and subscribe, get him to 1 million.
Okay, I want to talk about the rocks real quick. You know, how many you need is really a question. Like, what do we need to do? Some people have said, are these rocks too big? Are they going to take away from the project? But they really don't. They enhance everything. Now, while we have those rocks over there are big too, right? So we do have to intermix a couple of bigger stones along the edge to kind of tie it all together. But we have a 6-foot elevation change that we're dealing with. So a 6-foot tall boulder makes a lot of sense. An 8-foot tall boulder would work. I don't think we have a machine that can do 8 foot tall today, but we're mining all those rocks. We're framing out here because the waterfall is going to move in around that. So in nature, water would be coming down, hit big rocks, and make a directional change. Big pond, big waterfall, need big rocks.
How excited were these 2 first boulders?
Definitely exciting because everybody's been waiting for us to get rocks in, and yeah, they line up nice, and we're just going to work our way over. I heard from everybody else that Sasha loves them, loves the look, so that's always a good thing. And the best part is he says he knows every fucking rock on this property, so it's pretty cool.
Him?
Yeah. Just to get our height.
Okay.
Because we need to make a flat platform that the excavator can sit on.
Okay. Down there.
Well, kind of level with our soil, because then we need to get the machine to take this old waterfall apart.
Just that one there is like that side.
And maybe it's that rock, when we pull it out, we put it behind it. I don't know.
So Sasha just told me he really likes this stone.
Okay.
So we need to find a great place for this one.
Oh, he's got a home.
Yeah. He's watching us closely.
I love it.
Right where Dan is taking a selfie.
All right. But we're also having a stone up here, right? Or
Not up here. This will be backfilled so the hillside can continue down. And we're going to put the next stone down lower. And then we're going to start digging out this side. And then we'll probably put a stone up here just to give us our curve and get us higher in elevation.
my friend, Chigado.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? How was your travels?
Good.
It was good?
Okay.
Awesome. You look good. You went on holiday or it's hot in Japan?
I hope.
Oyasuminasai. All right, guys, we are day 4 on the Gary V, Sasha V pond build, and the big boulders, not rollers, big boulders are finally getting set up here behind me. We got Eric Twig, Larry Carnes, Dan from Austin, Texas, and the pond digger, of course, from California, orchestrating this artistry behind me. And guys, I pulled in the driveway and they had like basically a Chevy pickup truck in the air dangling to set this rock. And what the guys are doing is just absolutely incredible. All these boulders have been farmed off this property for this rebuild, and I'm just super happy that Sasha loves it. He's out here talking to all the guys, hanging and just being present with it, and it's just really, really cool to see. The work is going to show for itself when this pond fills up, and then everything looks good. It's really going to be a spectacular pond, and I just can't wait for the beautiful koi that are going to swim in here and be looking beautiful, as well as the plants, the lotus, the water lilies, and everything. It's just going to make this place look absolutely stunning. So stay tuned and continue to watch this amazing build take shape. And huge shout out to Atlantic Awasa for all their support.
All right, everyone. We have some of the big boulders of the waterfall placed. We still have to do some digging today, and then we are going to put the next boulders tomorrow on Friday. For this time, it's it for this episode. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. As mentioned before in this episode, like this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this project, if we should do this more often, especially in the US, because it gives some good insights on how to build a pond like this. So like, subscribe, see you in the next episode, guys, and stay safe.